What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd and I am back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the left side of the map in the red color, playing as Gaia, his name is Kimo. The right side of the map in the blue color, playing as Set, is Zodiac. The map is Blue Lagoon. And this is just a random game on a random day of the week for a random stream for no real particular reason, apart from the fact that I get to show off this new really cool mod from Ipert. It's a UI mod, and you can look at how much space is on the screen. You can see so much stuff. I've also got a new webcam, hello, so my head is no longer making it look like I'm standing or something silly like that. And we're just going to be watching some of these players play some pretty high-level games. Kimo's currently ranked #1 on the Vibly ladder, and #2. He's controlling both of those positions. And Zodiac is a 1750 plus player, so we'll see what they can come up with. Set versus Gaia. Gaia's definitely not one of the strongest gods currently available in the meta, but she does have her own strengths, a lot of economic strengths, which can really give her a lot of bonus over some of those less economic gods, such as a Set or something like this. We can see Kimo stealing away some of these pigs, but Set's such an aggressive god, which is what Gaia really struggles with. Gaia hates dealing with aggression because she really has no no ability. What is this going on here? This mining camp setup. She's got no real ability to deal with aggression in the early game because she doesn't have any aggressive god powers. For example, Set has Shifting Sands, has Plague of Serpents, also has Ancestors. She also doesn't have access to any real hero units, which can be very bad. Nice little ghost building there just to kill off this Oracle Scout here. However, this does mean a little bit of less than efficient gathering on the Giraffe, which may impact advance time, so force a 15-second later advance time there or something like that. Kimo just coming back in looking for something he can do with these oracles. They're really kind of useless, this guy, apart from getting scouting information. And you also get a Caladria if you decide to go through Leto, or if you go through Oceanus, you also can just scout with that automaton. So losing these Oracle Scouts isn't the biggest deal. You really don't want them. We're seeing Gaia Forest getting used on the gold mine here. This is something new we haven't seen very much. It does make it difficult to mine gold from this gold mine for sure. But if you can just put buildings already here, this isn't going to do anything. This is some nice play from Zodiac. He's obviously seen this from Kimo, and now Zodiac basically just gets some free Gaia Forest here. That feels real good. This is a nice way to play the game. Now Kimo needs to run around with his Gaia Forest and try and put those on top of the gold mines. It looks like he can use those for a really strong gold starve. It's very lame in essence, because there's nothing you can really do against it apart from this cheeky ghost building mining camp action going on over here. We're also seeing a rhinoceros over here as well, which is going to pick off the other oracle. There's also another oracle here we can pick off as well. And we're seeing Leto is the god of choice, which does give yourself automatons. So we can use those automatons to do all of the good things in your army. They're very strong units. Sort of as strong as Prometheans even, but they don't get the extra bonus of when they die, they come back to life as a double thing, and they're a little bit slow, but they're tanky units, and that's very good. As you can see now, we've got Zodiac chucking up his lumber camp. He's going to start bashing away at this wood, but he's already in here, and he can kind of just put these mining camps up and be totally fine and mine this gold as long as he micros the villagers fairly well, and that will be good. Yes. Now, if it's saying here, how about you use the spec buttons just once to practice? Now, I don't even know what the spectator buttons are. I've got no idea. What's this do? We've got that one for some reason is not giving me anything. This is lighting settings, tribute. No, I don't know. Oh, what's this? Observer commands. Here we go. Oh, that's cool. So we've got 1, this shows us our resources. We've got 2, this shows us the Gaia resources, and text being researched. So we've got Patar coming in clutch here with Ipert's observer mod here, allowing us to see the text currently being researched, knowing that we're seeing tar coming through. Very late tar for a set player here, but we'll see if he can use that to his advantage. He does have some elephants. We've got the Terma coming out, going to be attempting to pick off these elephants, but the elephants are so strong that the spider eggs coming in very, very early, and these elephants can pretty much pick these off very, very fast. They're going to be able to get 2 of those for free. There's only 2 more spider eggs left here, and we are seeing a town center getting grabbed here. Shifting sands being used on the Terma, but no box set up. If Zodiac was going to be doing that, if we just check out Zodiac's gold, if Zodiac was going to be doing that, sorry, wrong person, he's got 200 gold in the deck. He could have just built up a box here with 1 wall, 2 walls, and then 1 wall here, and then he could have just trapped all of those Terma in, picked off 5 Terma for free. He's going to get this town center up though, which is going to be very, very nice for him, and sacrificing those hyenas into the, what do you call it, the spider eggs, very smart there, and then he's going to eat this elephant under safety of this town center. This is very, very good play from Zodiac here, abusing the fact that he can grab these town centers very fast with this set Pharaoh. Very, very good. Terma's running around. They can't really get anything because the there is now a natural defense around this gold mine because of these Gaia forest trees. We're seeing the automaton come in here. Potentially Zodiac just needs to build up a priest or something, and then he's going to be able to deal with this. But this looks like the automaton may be able to actually grab a laborer here, but not able to just yet. Another Gaia forest coming down, but again, this is just not going to be able to do all too much, and it's actually just more wood for Zodiac to play with here. So we'll see if it does matter or not. Make sure he can get the villagers in by potentially building something else. Some houses around this location would have been a really good idea as well, but that's not happening there. Seeing some more pickoffs here from Kimo onto this priest, and he's going to be retreating back into this location. Looking like he can not grab anything here as all of the food is under here. We're seeing another temple coming up. Potentially Zodiac going to start building up some of those priests. We're seeing a relic getting here, Kopesh of Horus, I can't speak. And unfortunately, Zodiac not paying attention there, going to be losing that relic there and the Pharaoh. Oh, Kimo not wanting to grab that one at all. Says, no, you can have Kopesh. I don't want Kopesh. Kopesh is not something I need. Even though I've got, oh, there he goes. He's grabbing it with the low HP Terma. Feels good, man. And we're going to be... Oh, Zodiac not pumping out villagers for some reason. Looking like he wants to get to that next age. Yeah, he's going for the next age. Where's the armor? He's got the armory up, and we're seeing Nephthys coming in. However, we do have Kopesh of Horus, which does give you 100% bonus hero damage, which is going to be really, really useful in an Ancestors fight here. And we're probably going to start seeing... or maybe... not sure. We need to have a gold mine sneak, I think, would be a good idea here. Sneaky gold mine, which it looks like he's trying to do, going for this one. And then start getting out those priests. Get the Spirit of Mart, I believe it's called. Get you those really cheap priests. Spam those out. Then use siege. Get your siege workshop up. Get those siege towers in here, and then you're right on the base of Kimo with those siege towers. It's very, very good. Unfortunately, looks like this is not going to get spotted. This is really, really good for Zodiac. So long as his villagers don't bump out into the line of sight of this Oracle, it's very, very good. But Kimo coming in now, he's got the citizen moving in, and that's going to be noticed. These terms are going to be coming forward. Only 3 villagers are on this gold mine, which is really, really bad, and it does give away quite a bit. We're seeing a siege workshop getting built up. Got the giraffe offset over here. A spider egg coming down. No reaction from Zodiac. You can get those villagers to kill those spider eggs before they do anything. We are going to be seeing this scorpion man going to get picked off instantly, and Ancestors does come down very fast. Economic Guild going to try and come up in order to stop this siege workshop from coming in, but with all the villagers and the scorpion man coming in, as well as those minions, they're going to be able to force these units out of here. But we are seeing a lot of these Terma trying to fight this, and they are able to pick off these minions very, very fast. Another Gaia forest coming down onto this location. It's actually fine though. These villagers already being stood here. So long as he doesn't need more villagers over here, he should be fine. If you just chuck up a house here as well, this is going to be or a mining camp or a granary, just like 1 HP of it. That does stop the Gaia forest from doing more than it already has done. As you could see from what happened over here, unfortunately, for Zodiac, he's gonna have to deal with this. This is such a lame way to play the game, though. I feel like it's It's bordering on wall chipping, but it's not because it's intended. Or it's not intended, but it's whatever. We're seeing Spirit of Mart is coming through right now. It's going to give him cheap dudes, cheap priests. It's going to be good. And then he's going to start pumping those out. We've got the Siege Workshop coming up as well. Zodiac sitting at quite a few amounts of wood in the bank here. And what is Kimo going to do to defend against this? He's got his second town center up. He's booming his villages. He's getting out Volcanic Forge for some reason, going to give him some automatons a better life here. Oh, this does give human and hero and ship pierce vulnerability. That's really big. I didn't know that I did that. Must be one of those balance patch additions, which is going to allow him to deal with these priests much better than he normally would, because that does give him 10% pierce, and then if he gets out pierce armor as well, which he's not done so just yet, that's going to be even more pierce armor to deal with those priests and the siege weapon towers. We are seeing siege tower moving in instantly though. That's going to be very, very good. Siege towers from back here have to travel all the way up here though. Seeing these termite are able to pick off these villages nicely. This is not an all-in at all, and Zodiac does not need to go for this. He can simply just grab this town center, use these priests to sit back and become a sane set player or a sane set army with this. Maybe go Mythic Age and start pumping out Rhinoceros of set. Could be an option for him, but he's going for the attack here. We've got military barracks coming up. Kimo is really not ready for this, and he is looking like he wants to raid this location over here. There's still some priests back here as well, and we are seeing that the priests are out here, going to be attacking this citizen very, very nicely, forcing him back. Siege towers going to be able to take down the counter barracks. He's going to be moving in. Mana is also here to be taken out as well. So many siege towers, and it looks like maybe Kimo is just going to be ignoring this one and trying to deal as much damage to the economy of Zodiac as he possibly can. But Kimo is coming through Rhea, and is he going to start building out? He does use a trader here. Is he going to start building up those Contarius? And here we go. Contarius are coming out. This is a good way to counter this. Contarius have an incredible amount of pierce armor in the 25% base pierce armor, or it might be 15% base pierce armor. I feel like they should have more than that. But they do also pick off siege towers with a bonus, I believe. They don't have a bonus against anything. No, I tell many, many lies. But with 32%... or 32% pierce armor here, that's a really nice way to defend against this. But with this many priests and also the siege towers here, you can actually pick off these guys very fast if you only runs them in one at a time. So Kimo needs to get out food as well. He's still producing villages from both town centers, and that's food he desperately needs on these Contarius. If he loses this town center, it is fairly big, but we'll see if that does happen. We've got all of these villages moving in as well. He can actually use the villages to fight the Contarius if he so chooses, in order to keep these siege towers alive. He's going to be building up a barracks. It's going to allow him to get out those spearmen in order to continue this fight. So many priests are here, and this is looking really, really bad for Kimo at this point. Going to be able to, it looks like Zodiac's just going to be able to move in here at this point and start really punishing Kimo. I feel like he's wasting HP though on these military barracks. Just wait on this. You need to keep as many siege towers alive as you possibly can. Get out those spearmen, and you're going to be very, very good. We're still not seeing anything over here. We've got a barracks up on this gold mine. We've got villages over here. We've got a lot of stuff all over the map, but the real action is just here, and this is important. We'll see if Kimo can defend. He has got a fairly decent army here of the Contarius, and looks like Zodiac's just content to sit back at this point. He's got a nice advantage here on the economy, it looks like. Just simply because he's had the two town centers for a little bit longer. But it looks like Kantara is coming in, going to try and pick off these siege towers. It may be worthwhile for Zodiac to throw down another siege workshop. He is still pumping out these siege towers, and he's got 1,600 wood in the bank, 800 gold. Just grab the town center and get fortified town centers. You're ahead, get further ahead, as the old Day 9 saying goes. Now we're seeing spearmen coming out, and we still don't see this town center, which is very, very upsetting. I don't think these spider eggs give line of sight, but they might. Not sure, but it shouldn't matter too much. Zodiac may be thinking about just simply going straight to the Mythic Age here. He's chucking down the market. How about Kimo though? Kimo not close to the Mythic Age. He's built a lot of resources into the Contarius, so he's not able to do that one. And Zodiac on the other hand, I mean, he's got an insane amount of Oh, he's going through Horus. So he's going to be going for the Horus push to win. I would much prefer to see him maybe just grab 3 town centers and something like that instead. Seeing military barracks coming in here, trying to get this up, but that's not going to happen. Looking like he's trying to go for an economic guild just to delay this town center, but looks like Zodiac does not care about that in the least. He's staying 2 town center, going all in. How's his army upgrades? He does have copper shields and does have copper weapons, which is huge, whereas we've got the same thing for our Gaia player here. Only 1 town center producing villages now though, and we don't see a market anywhere for the time being. So we'll have to see if this attack is going to work. We'll have to wait a minute and a half for it to happen. We're seeing some nice raids onto the villages here, but Zodiac doesn't even care. He's at the base of Kimo, gathering gold, and now we're seeing some siege towers moving forward, looking like they want to get a little bit antsy here. Going in, still not seeing fortified town centers, just a little bit upsetting. It's such a good, such an important upgrade. Looks like the economic guild did not manage to get up as well, so that's fine. But the Contaris jumping onto the town center. Siege towers moving in. We got heavy Contaris coming up. Horus comes through. Trader comes down, and Tornado is onto the main town center of our Gaia player Kimo. Masons is not up. Mason's getting research, but it's not going to be up in time. This town center should go down here. We should see some siege towers coming through. Maybe Kimo can drag the Tornado away from the town center, but unfortunately not able to do that one. Town center does come down. Now Zodiac needs to get out of catapult in order to stop this from coming back up. This is very, very important for him to do so. Villagers chasing a random citizen over here for some reason. Unfortunately, he's not keeping an eye on this town center, and if this town center gets up, that's basically just a wasted Tornado there. Needs to move forward. Has not moved forward just yet. Dealing with this citizen, has managed to stop that from happening, and you are going to be able to pick off this other citizen, move these villagers back, grab this town center. We do have a lot of potential for animals to come out here, get those rhinoceroses set, get some of those other things. How's the favor looking for Zodiac? 53 favor, so we can get out a lot of rhinoceros. They cost 6 favor. Very, very important. We're seeing these Contarius come forward, but again, Zodiac just saying, no, I don't want to fight here. He's got a nice concave. He could just sit there and take that. He's got the Migdol stronghold up as well. Can start producing anything he wants here. What is going on? We've got to mark it up for Kimo. His economy not quite there, but could potentially get there. He's a little bit low on the resources. He's got nice military barracks up here. We've got the Migdol stronghold coming over here. Might want to throw something over here, maybe a siege tower, just pick this military barracks off, get this town center. We're seeing 3rd town center up for Zodiac. He's making a retreat? Question mark? Not sure what the choice, why this choice is. He looks like he wants to try and take down the military barracks with a priest. Can just get the villagers potentially just to run onto it, but get the 4 town centers, sure. But now you're gonna have to deal with Hecate, which is a big thing, right? Hecate on your base, a lot of economic damage. We'll see if it matters. We've got a lot of villagers moving forward here. This gold mine is about to run out as well. He does have a gold mine here, but that's controlled by this Migdol stronghold. Villagers are going to move over here. He's not going to be able to spot that one. And we're seeing Avenger coming over here. Just get the villagers to pick this off, man. This right here is the epitome of inefficient. It's going to take him at least a minute to kill this military barracks, and then at least another couple of seconds. And it looks like Kimo has taken advantage here. He's saying, your army's out of position. I can just kill this Migdol stronghold, and it's totally fine. Just kill the Migdol stronghold, and it's all over. Well, not all over, but it's like this gigantic map control position this Migdol stronghold gives you is it's completely wasted. What we're seeing here, did Zodiac decide to go for upgrades? He hasn't got the upgrades yet. I'm a big proponent of not building spearmen until you have like the greatest of 50 or Spear of Horizon or whatever it's called, just because they're really inefficient before they have those upgrades. So just get the upgrades first, and then you're in a really, really good position to build them. But it looks like that's not going to happen just yet. We've got the so annoying. We've got Kimo build up another military barracks here just to delay this. Now we've got the Contarius coming in here. Gonna try and pick this one off. They don't have any upgrades. They don't have any special extra damage. We've got the priest moving in here. We don't have any siege catapults here, where Zodiac's sitting at So many resources. It's so frustrating to see. We've got the Hecate coming in, Tartarian Gate onto this location, can start pumping out Mercenary if he so chooses. He's got so many. Get the town center up, bro. Get the town center up. What are you doing? This is hurting me so much. But okay. Okay, we're just going to garrison the villagers inside here and maybe wait a little bit. We've got the priest doing nothing. We've got this Scorpion Man here, idle military. Looks like Zodiac choking just a little bit here. Got Kimo building up palaces, getting up those destroyers. And once the destroyers come out, that's a kind of good night for these priests. These priests stop being useful. And even at this point, they stop being useful if these Kontarians come over here. Looks like the Kontarians are dragging the Tartarian spawn away from this Tartarian gate. But the town center will actually pick this Tartarian gate up eventually. But we'll see if that does happen or not. Looks like randomly picking off the Granary Town Center is coming up. Looks like the villagers are coming in to try and rebuild this barracks, but unfortunately, Zodiac not paying attention here. It looks like the Avengers are going to be able to come in. Ooh, Traitor coming down onto this Avenger. He's going to have to force out a priest or something. Now we finally see the catapult. This catapult is going to be easily defended. Just get the priest, select the location he catapults in, and click box. That's super important in order to keep the catapult alive, and then you can just sit on it, and that's totally fine. But that's not happening just yet. Looking like the destroyers are coming down, and it looks like they are onto this, but the spearmen are already out. And how are we going? Still no upgrades, and Zodiac's got no favor because he spent it on something. Not sure if he spent it on an Avenger or something, but would have been better to get up those upgrades and feel good about yourself. But unfortunately, not doing it. You do have a good amount of Arcus out. We are seeing the palace is going to be slowly but surely coming down. The gold mine has been spotted here, and it looks like he's going to have to move off that. It does have this gold mine over here. Can retreat back to this gold mine. Town center does fall for Zodiac as well without this Tartarian gate getting dealt with. But that's okay. It's still 3 town centers to 2 town centers for Zodiac. So he's still at an advantage. And if we check out population, it's still 160 to 104. Actually, huge advantage right now for Zodiac. And he needs to sniff this. He needs to know that he's in this sort of advantage. Move forward. Start picking off the town center. You don't want to let Kimo get an army back in here at all. You do not want that. You want this town center to go down before army comes back in. We don't have any real units getting pumped out right now. Kimo is sitting with not that many resources in the bank. Don't want to throw your resources away though. You want to keep these spearmen back here and just chill just a little bit while this town center gets taken out. The other option would be to maybe try and like sneak in a wall here or something. I guess these Tartarian spawns do have a special jump. I was going to say get a wall here and then you can like catapult away at the Tartarian gate. But that's probably not going to work. He's building Scorpion then for some reason. I question your method, Zodiac, but it's working. It's currently working, and this town center is slowly but surely going down. He doesn't have another siege workshop anywhere. He's got some idle Scorpion men back here, which he needs to deal with. You got to have your military idle button. You need to be on top of that. Military idle button, super important. Get on top of just pushing it. Pushing it as best as you can, as fast as you can, and as much as you can. We're going to be moving forward now. Fortunately, throwing away a catapult here is not what you want to be doing. He still has to pick off this palace. And then once that goes down, he can start moving towards this location over here. It wouldn't be a bad idea for him as well to send a couple of priests over here and then deal with this Tartarian gate to get this town center back. But Kimo taps out. GG. Well played. Top 1 on the ladder. Loses to a 17-50 GG, and the less than appropriate language, and it's over. That's not good sportsmanship at all, but Zodiac takes the win. I could say that it was a little bit long overdue, but Zodiac did maintain his position and pushed his lead as best as he could, and did manage to take that one. So GG, well played there for Zodiac. We'll see if they want to keep playing. I'd love to see that again. But if I was in Zodiac's shoes, I would be just as infuriated against this kind of shenanigans. He did play around it really well though. So well played there. We'll jump back into the lobby. Continue. If you've enjoying watching the stream, hit the follow button, and I'll love you forever, pretty much. Anyways, Next game is incoming, hopefully.